Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMatch.com here with match number 2 with our mono-red infection deck. Yes, we'd like to play first. This is in an 8-man queue, so we were able to take down the first match. This is looking great. Another one. You can keep one landers, especially with draws like this. We have double Swiftspear, which is going to give us a backup plan. I would like to draw into another land for first turn Swiftspear, second turn Swiftspear Coordinated Assault. But I mean, this is definitely a decent hand. I mean, I could even go Satyr Hoplite first turn. I think I actually want to go Satyr Hoplite first turn. Our opponent goes down to a 6 cards and keeps his 6. So this, again, is post-Pro Tour. So we might see some Pro Tour decks, especially in round number 2. So this opponent has beat someone so far. We'll go with the Satyr Hoplite. I like to do 8-man queues. I think they're the best value for right now, but sometimes it's just hard to get a string of games going in a allotted amount of time to tape videos. And with playing on a budget deck, sometimes they're not the best decks either. So you don't want to be wasting, 6 tickets on one game with decks that are sometimes untested. But anywho, I'm liking this deck a lot. I've played this at an FNM. I've played this for about a week, I would say, and it's done very, very well. So Temple of Triumph, the deck that's using Temple of Triumph right now is going to be Jeskai midrange. I think we match up very well against that. A red source would be beautiful, but I think we just Dragon Mantle here and hope to hit a land so that we can progress our board. And if we don't hit a land, it's all right. So we get in there for 2. We still have action for a number of turns. This deck just keeps on going. I'd hate to see like a Seeker of the Way. It's kind of our trump card. No turn 2 play. We miss our land drop again. I think that we will just go ahead and attack in and see if he actually lightning strikes it down. Oh, the Hoplite gets in there for 2 damage again, so it did its job. We'll play another one. Anger would be devastating here. I guess it wouldn't be too devastating. He can't anger anyway. He doesn't have the red source for it. Again, no play. So here we do draw the land. That is going to be very good because we can go Swiftspear and then Coordinate Assault on the 2 Hoplites. Well, we can attack first because it's an instant, and it's not a Crusader, so we don't have to worry about using Coordinated Assault on our main phase. Attacking with all of them, see if he does anything here. Alright, we'll Coordinate Assault. So puts counters and a +1/+1 on the Swiftspear until end of turn. And he scoops! I guess he just doesn't have any play in sight. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We are going to be doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, and then put him down to a 7. He just must not think that his hand gets any better after. The good news for him though is I have no clue what we're playing against. I don't even think that we change up our board in any way. I kind of want to take these Mage-Ring Bullies out, but usually when I take the Mage-Ring Bullies out, they come in for the Akroan Line Breaker. I think Coordinated Assault is going to be very good in this one though, and I'm going to take out the Infectious Bloodlust, and I'm thinking he might have Seekers in here, so we are going to put in some Wild Slashes and see if that ends up being the right play or not. So another great start. We have a first turn Hoplite into a second turn Mage-Ring Bully or a Crusader and a Hammerhand. Either one of those work really well. I like to get Mage-Ring Bully out as quick as possible. It is one of the weaker cards. I'm thinking that this might get switched up for another early red drop. And here I got to decide what is going to be stronger, a Crusader or a Hoplite. I'm going to go ahead and say Hoplite is a little bit more powerful against a Seeker of the Way type deck, if it is a Seeker of the Way. And 2 Battlefield Forges, he's going to have to use a Pain here to kill the Hoplite. Hero of Iroha, so it's going to be a red-white heroic type strategy. All right, not bad. So here we will... I think we do Wild Slash it. And just put out a Crusader. So the Wild Slash was a good addition. Yeah, Crusader I think would be better. Progress the board, do a damage. Put him down to an 18. If we happen to lose this match, then we'll bring in a lot of the anti-2-2. We'll bring in all the Wild Slashes and Twin Bolts. And then probably take out Crusaders. Lagona is incredibly good versus us, but it's not going to be able to block. So I'm just debating. I think I want to split up against the Lagona, split up as much. Ooh, this is actually... I think we go Mage-Ring Bully here. And then Hammerhand it to give it... Nah. Nah, we won't do that. I think that we just Hammerhand on a Crusader. I just want to diversify the damage. And that might end up being the wrong play. But if he puts a ton of stuff on just the Lagona, then if I get him down to like a 12 or something, then... Okay, so he's going to God's Willing, which puts a counter on it. But I do think that we still attack in because I want to get in here for some damage. See where he decides to block. If he's smart, he'll block the Soldier. I'd like for him to block the Hoplite because we kill it. No, we don't. Protection Red, Kevin. But at least we keep the Hoplite alive. Yeah, Soldier is the right play. But at this point, I don't think I care. So we'll just Titan Strength on the Hoplite. Bottom the Mountain. And now he's down to a 9. It does kill off our Soldier, but it ends up allowing 7 damage to get through. Still doesn't have the other land, so every spell that he casts is going to cost him a life. Ordeal of Helio, though, is incredibly powerful versus us. See if he actually attacks in. He does. Okay, so he's going to gain 10 life, but I'm thinking we can, on the backswing, we'll be able to at least get 4 of it back. Don't like to see that land, of course. And our opponent is just full of ammo. He hasn't drawn another land. But he's down to a 14. And we get a Mage-Ring Bully here. So we need to avoid... I'd love to see like a Dragon Mantle. Or another Hammerhand. I'd hate to see another Ordeal of Heliod on the Laguna Band Trailblazer. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and leave it back. Perfect. It's going to be a Dragon Mantle, and I think we put it on the Hoplite. Now it's a 3-3, so it will survive when we Temur Battle Rage it. Wild Slash is okay. I could actually Wild Slash my own Satyr to make it a 4-4, and then Temur Battle Rages to make a 5-5, depending on how he blocks here. So can I actually just do enough damage to him if I Wild Slash him, puts him down to a 12, makes my bully up to a 4-4. I think this is actually lethal. 5-5, and that'll do exactly 12. Am I doing the math right? So Wild Slash puts him down to a 12. The Mage-Ring goes up to a 4-4. And then Temur Battle Rage brings him up to a 5-5. Yeah, yep, and then he'll be down. Yep, so that's fine. So Wild Slash him. I just hope he doesn't have like a Valorous stance. We're going for it. If he does have a Valorous stance, it's just a blowout. But this should be perfectly 14 damage. Defiant Strike at least draws him a card, but I don't think it does anything. Lifelink! Ouch! That hurts. Goes down to a 5. Wow. Okay. That was pretty brutal. See, he gets his land here. Now he can start to go crazy with this. The thing is that he has a Temur Battle Rage somewhere in his deck as well. I need some help here. I need to be able to get in for 4 damage or for 5 damage. But I mean, we almost fought through an Ordeal of Heliod and a Mortal's Ardor, which was 17 extra life. And so we've effectively done 32 damage right now. I can't let this game go on. I hate hitting that. I think we do, though. We'll let this go through. Like, he can just go... Oh, yeah, this has to attack. Yeah, that... I probably should attack with both of them and got in there for at least the 2 damage. Yeah, that was... I forgot about that little play. Do you know what? The Line Breaker actually might go in here. I wonder if he has any red creatures in the deck. And if he doesn't have any red creatures, this could be like a Blessed Spirits. But I think he'd be playing a lot more auras if his Blessed Spirits. Like, Blessed Spirits goes nuts with when he casts a bunch of auras. Starts off as a 2/2 flying for 3 mana, and then can get quite big. And then Infectious Bloodlust is really good with it. See if he decides to attack in now. He does. So can he do 17 in 1 turn? This means he probably has a blocker. Hammerhand would be good. Abbot is fine. But we do need to find something to give it haste. Well, it's another Crusader. So Coordinated Assault will be really good. But a Temur Battle Rage and I'm done with. God's willing to give it Pro Black or Pro Red and then a Temur... Well, he can't do a Temur Battle Rage if that's the case. He'd need to cast it right now. You gotta think that's what it is. Yeah, he still has priority here, so he can tap his lands and Temur Battle Rage. But if he allows this to resolve, then he can't Temur Battle Rage. Best draw I can draw into next turn is a Dragon Mantle. Protection from white. So the thing is, like, if I absorb, if you cast Temur Battle Rage on it, I'd have to attack with everything. I think my only chance is let all this go through and have him Temur Battle Rage this. I'd have to block with more than just... Yeah, that's fine. He would have killed me. I would have had to block with everything and lost everything there just to survive it. See what next card would have been? The Mountain anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so Wild Slash, actually, I guess Roasts are just better than Wild Slash. And I'm going to take out the Mage-Ring Bullies. bring in the Akroan Linebreakers as they have Intimidate. And possibly even bring in the Wild Slashes. More Wild Slashes. And then take out like a Zurgo. Seems weak. And a Lightning Berserker actually seems pretty weak here. I know we're going down to only 18 creatures. Crusaders seem nice. I think Coordinated Assaults can come out. And we'll submit this. Yes, I like to play first. Very keepable hand. This is extremely good versus what our opponent is trying to do. We just need to avoid those Ordeal Heloads or the other ways for them to gain life. So we kill that with the roast. Get him down to an 18. And hopefully he doesn't have another heroic creature. Alright, so he actually has red creatures, so this isn't nearly as effective. Oh, the Akroan Linebreaker. So he's got to have like Launch the Fleet, I would think. So he's actually going to try to race me. Huh. Well. Make this guy not be able to block. And I kind of want to do it again, but I think we need the Hammerhand. Because we can... Temur Battle Rage is 8 damage. Yeah, we'll hold it back. I need another creature for sure. Down to a 14. Any white's going to cost him a life. And he does seem to be a very white-heavy deck. I'd love to hit a Crusader of my own next turn, then Coordinated Assault. We need to win this, we need to avoid drawing into that 4th land, though. And those Defiant Strikes are very powerful. Almost like a mirror-type matchup. See if he decides to attack with the Crusader. He should. And he's just going to try to leave these guys back as blockers. And we hit the other land. Guess we'll just attacking with the Hoplite. Sure, he'll throw a soldier in front of it. But anything that we draw into has haste. It looks like he is not heading into that his 3rd or 4th land. With his deck, I think that the more lands... Well, he probably wants to keep a low land count as well. So Crusader comes back in. Down to a 17. And there's the hero. Alright, so here we can maybe force him to block with the hero. Alright, there's a Hoplite. We'll play the Hoplite. And then Hammerhand. Because we do want to race here. Attack with both. I can only get him down to an 11 is the problem. But it might be worth it. Because then he has to draw into a white sorcery, can't he actually even use it? So, because that'll do 8, 9, 10, 11. But then I wouldn't have trample either. I think we need a coordinated assault. Puts him down to a 2. Let's just hope he doesn't have an ordeal. I'm sure his deck is quite capable of doing 17 damage in one turn. I mean, it has very similar cards as our own. Ordeal of Perforos actually isn't the strongest thing. It can't kill off. I'm surprised you actually put it on the Ordeal of, or the Hero. I think at this point you need to put it on the Crusader and be able to... It's going to go down to a 1. Gives it lifelink. So he's going to be able to hit in for 5. For 6. He'll go back up to a 7, but I still think we win with the Temur. Yeah. Especially double Temur. So get a little bit lucky there. He doesn't have the Lance to support. This is a rough matchup just because he has lifelink and I don't. I don't think I win this matchup very often. If we were to play this, you know, best out of 9 or best out of 11, it'd be very hard for us to win. But double Temur Battle Rage on both of them. We're going to do a lot of damage here. I mean, just one of them would actually win. As we do another 10 damage after that. All right, so we're going on to the finals. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.